Hi, my name is Dr. Daniel Choi from North Texas Dental Surgery, Wisdom Teeth, and Denture Implant Center. And if you think that getting an implant denture is going to get you the same result wherever you go, I have a patient testimonial that'll tell you that's the farthest thing from the truth.
I'm Patty Garner, and I came to Dr. Choi about 3 years ago to have a snap-in denture put in, and I had the implants done. Everything went extremely well. I healed well, and I went to a dentist to have my denture made, along with doing Invisalign and a bottom partial I had made. And it has been now close to 3 years. It'll be 3 years in February, and I still didn't have my upper denture fitted. When trying to get it fit in my mouth, my denture, they kept sending it back to the lab to have new holes drilled in there for the attachments. And then she put the attachments in, and then she put them in like one on each side, and they never would snap in on this one side, and she kept sending it back to the lab, and it was cutting, it just kept wearing down where the holes were and rubbing against the implant, and it was cutting my gums, and it wasn't fitting at all on the one side, and it was jamming into my jaw in the back and bruising my gum. And every time I took it out at night, it was just, all my gums were swollen up, and I had sores around one of the implants. Excuse me. Anyway, it just never fit, and so I couldn't ever eat comfortably or anything. And no matter what happened, what she did to it to adjust it, it would never be right. And then I'd have to wait, 2 months or 3 months, or it just got prolonged for too long, and I had a very sore mouth from it. I finally just got frustrated, and I went and searched for someone to tell me whether this was normal that it was taking this long, or was it not.
So to clarify, what Patty was talking about was that she had her implants and her surgery done at our office here at North Texas Dental Surgery. And because she had been going to a dentist for all these years, she decided to have the prosthesis, the actual snap-on portion of the denture, taken care of at her general dentist. Unfortunately, that's where Patty came into issues over the last few years, because for whatever reason, her dentist wasn't able to basically finish the process for her correctly. So Patty was basically going through a situation for several years where she wasn't getting the full benefits of a snap-on denture. So to kind of illustrate what really goes on with a snap-on denture, what we do is we take the necessary teeth out if the teeth are still there, or if they're not there, we just go ahead and move to the next step, which is placing the dental implants. After that point at which the dental implants have healed, we can then go ahead the process of converting the snap-on denture to be able to fit onto the attachments on top of the dental implants, so it's sticking in place. Now that's kind of where things went wrong with Patty at her previous dentist. And so when she came back in after several years and saw me, what I noticed was that she had basically something closer to a traditional denture, which this is what a traditional denture really looks like. Again, it has the covering over the roof of the mouth. And we noticed that she still had the full covering over the roof of the mouth. She did have a few attachments, but one of her complaints was that the denture wasn't really staying in place. It was kind of wobbling all over the place. So that's where Patty kind of goes in and explains more about what we were able to do for her next.
That's when I came back to Dr. Choi, and he told me that no, it wasn't normal to have to wait 3 years to get your denture to fit correctly. So he introduced me to Dr. Imatola, and she's the prosthodontist, and I just got finished having my denture finally fitted and fixed, and it's perfect, and they cut the top part out of there, and I am so excited that I can actually have teeth in my mouth that I'll be able to chew and smile, and just, I'm ecstatic. She did an awesome job in one day. Just a couple hours, what's taken me 3 years to have done. It doesn't even really feel like I have much in my mouth now. I can tell that everything is tight and it fits in there like normal teeth would. I don't feel like anything's gonna fall out, or if I chew down on one side it's gonna pop off or anything like that. I just am amazed that she got it done in a couple of hours, where I've been 3 years trying to get it done.
So unfortunately, you heard from Patty herself about how it was a very long and drawn out process, and unfortunately even a little bit painful. Well, fortunately we were able to help her out with the final step of the process so that she was a lot happier with her final prosthesis. We just wanted to mention that here at North Texas Dental Surgery, not only do we have surgically trained specialists, but we also have prosthetically trained specialists too, who can basically help you out with the final step of the process. So the added advantage of North Texas Dental Surgery is that we have basically the personnel in our office that can help you out from the very beginning of the process all the way to the very end. If you have any other further questions, make sure that you come check out our website at northtexasdentalsurgery.com, where we have a lot of information and videos that go over a lot of the most common questions that patients have to see if they're even a candidate, how many dental implants, what their prosthesis would be like. And if you have any other further questions, make sure to give us a call. We'll be more than happy to do a complimentary consultation and a 3D scan where we can go over all the options that you may have and to see if you're a candidate. Well, hopefully you guys found this information to be helpful, and good luck.